Elon Musk once said the only way to learn faster is to question everything. Elon Musk. Whenever I hear this name, I got only one signal in my brain. That we can learn anything in this world. Anything. Elon himself is the sign of learning because this person is made or built everything in his life just by learning and reading books. So today I will tell you how to learn anything faster. So first of all, I want to share with you a quote that inspired me a lot. That is, Elon Musk said, the expert in anything was once a beginner. That means even Musk was a beginner. So number one, embrace failure and take lesson. As Richard Branson said, you don't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing and by falling over. Elon Musk said, look, there is only way to learn anything faster is making more mistakes and recognizing them, correct them faster. One day Musk said to his SpaceX engineer, to build a rocket in a very short of time. But the engineer said it will take too much time to build a rocket engine because you need to use the military method, which is the best method in the world. And Max said, can you tell me what is the military method? But the engineer said, before building a rocket, these people test their material or parts in every condition. Like if they want to test material, they will put it in a heavy cold temperature and hot temperature for weeks and months. And they will monitor what is changing in this material. But Musk said, we are not going to do anything like that. So don't fear failure, but face failure. That is why it is not necessary to test any material. Just build a rocket and put it in a test stand. If it runs well, then keep going. But one day something happened unexpectedly. One day during thunderstorm, a lightning struck on that test stand. And because of that, the fuel cell get bent. So the engineer said, sir, we have to change the engine. But Elon Musk said, no, if we change the engine, it will take too long time to launch this spaceship again. So he said, climb up with the engine and fix it with the hammer and put it welding if there is any crack. But by listening this, everyone got shocked and looked at each other. But they knew one thing, that they have to obey what their boss said. So they climbed over the engine and fixed it with a hammer. And after that, everything works very well. And because of this incident, SpaceX successfully launched their rocket in 4 months before the deadline. If there were any other company like this situation, they would have changed the whole fuel tank, which would take long time for them. But the attitude of not getting scared of failing pushed Elon Musk forward than others. Number two, ask the experts and learn from them. When Elon Musk sold PayPal, he had decided to buy a spaceship from Russia and he wanted to send Mars to the plant in front of it because he thought it will inspire people. And by watching this video, the government will help financially NASA to send a spaceship in Mars. That is why he went to Russia and met and told a group of engineers that how important it is to live in other planets. But one of them told Elon that we have not built this spaceship just for internet billionaire like you. They asked Elon Musk, who the hell is your chief engineer? But Musk said, I am the chief engineer. After that, the Russians just rejected him because they thought he's insane. Then Elon Musk met another Russian team and he asked them how much for the spaceship, and they replied $18 million. And Elon Musk said, well, $18 million just for one spaceship. But the Russians said, no, this is just for one spaceship. But Elon said, this is too expensive. And the Russian said, you are not worthy to buy this. You don't deserve this. And by listening this, Elon got angry and get back to the return flight straight. Now in that plane, Elon was working with extreme focus. In that moment, two of his team members were talking about Elon. What the hell do you think the idiotic savant is doing up there? Griffin asked Cantrell. And then suddenly Elon Musk turned around and told them, guys, look, I think we can build this rocket ourselves. When Cantrell had seen the laptop screen, Cantrell said, now I understood. That's why he's been borrowing all my books. Actually, Elon has learned everything about a spaceship from two people. They are Jim Cantrell and Tom Miffler. He just hired them, and by the help of them, he learned all the important concepts. And before taking an important decision, he asked them, and beside this, he learned everything just from books. Now, step number 3, do it now, the power of extreme sense of urgency. Elon Musk once met a new space company, and it was called the Beale Aerospace, which went complete bankrupt. But the CEO of this company told Musk about a place which was 26 kilometers away from this Texas city, where we used to test our rocket, and we wanted to sell this place. And Musk's engineer said, boss, this is a good opportunity for us. Let's check out the place this week. But Musk said, no, we are going right now today. There was only one employer who was the guard of this place. And Musk just took his number and went there immediately. And fortunately, they found out it was a good place to test the rocket. So the Musk engineer said, there is everything, test stand, water tank, it would be great for us. Then Max said, shut up Mueller, don't just praise about the place in front of the owner, because he can increase the price value of this place. And then Max engineer thought to rent this place in a few months. But Max said, we will rent it now. And finally, he took this place in rent with $45,000. And this has happened just because of his power of now, or the sense of urgency attitude. Whatever we want to do, it will do it now. Step number 4, simplify the process, make things as simple as possible. In 2017, when Max was working on a battery setup on the Tesla car company, it was taking too much time, and that is why he got angry. So he asked immediately to his engineers, why it is taking too much time to build a battery? And the engineer said, sir, in order to cover the battery pane, we use plastic caps. But we lack this plastic cap most of the time. That is why it is getting delayed to build a battery. But Max said, but why are you guys using the plastic caps? They said, because to avoid the damage of the battery pin. But Max said, well, we don't need the plastic caps. Remove them and it is not necessary. And surprisingly, nothing got damaged. The battery works very well without the plastic caps. And after that, the Tesla started manufacturing cars very fast. What we learn from this is, the more we simplify things, the more faster we learn things. Even 80-20 rules say the same thing. We achieve 80% of the results from 20% of the important tasks. So rest of the 80% task we can avoid. All the application you have on your phone, you spend 80% of your time on just 20% of the application. So you can delete the other 80% application. Step number 5, question every requirement. This is the very important point. There is a Chinese proverb that says, a man who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, but a man who never asks is a fool for life. Whenever Musk learns something, he follows one rule. He thought everything is wrong until they are proved to be wrong. Let me tell you a story. At one point, SpaceX needed a valve, and the supplier said it would cost $250,000. But Musk said it is insane high, so he told Mueller they should make it themselves. He said it was not more complicated than a garage door opener, and he told one of his engineers to make it for $5,000. But the engineers got shocked. They thought there is a huge difference between a valve and a garage opener, but they had to make it anyway because their boss ordered them. So Jeremy Holman, one of the young engineers working for Mueller, discovered that a valve that was used to mix liquid in a car wash system could be modified to work with rocket fuel, and they made it, and it works perfectly. Now SpaceX is the only company who builds 70% of their spaceship materials by themselves. Even NASA don't manufacture their own materials. And this has happened just because of Elon Musk, because he questioned everything. And this is the power of Elon Musk. And the power of learning, because Elon Musk learned something different from others. So learn from him. Thanks for watching this video. If you really liked it, and if you think that this video is helpful, then make sure to subscribe to this channel and share this video as much as possible with your friends, family, and to anyone you think is going to help them. Thank you so much. See you again, guys, in the next video.